let's go to Bitcoin now. Okay, so what we'll do here, I'll draw that in a second. Let's go to the daily chart. Here's the trend line for March 2020. The trend is not as strong as Ethereum has been, right? We actually broke this already. We broke it back in June. And here too, we have a false breakout above that April high, right? So as we were coming in here, last week, was looking for maybe a top up here on this line. Again, we didn't get there, just as mentioned with Ethereum, it's a sign of weakness. And sure enough, we've broken down. Let's go to the hourly or a 4-hour chart. I actually had orders into short up here at 62,290. Unfortunately, it was not hit. Again, this will shows exactly how I like to look at things. So the channel from this low back here in July, what's great about it is it's the exact same angle as that trend line from the March 2020 low. You can see that's the red line, right? And it's the same exact angle. So what we had was a break and just a super well-defined center line. You can see how that was support on a couple spikes down here, October, and here in late October. So once we broke it, that gave me the all clear to be a bear and trade from the short side. Again, we didn't get back here. In a perfect world, we would have done something like this and then gone lower. Instead, we just kept going lower. So your key level here, call it, equivalent to that 3,800 level in Ethereum, is going to be about 53,000, right? And that's the high from September, early September right here. And again, it's also that trend channel. All right, so we can draw in actually a nice bearish fork at this point, and you'll notice something very, very textbook in terms of pitchfork or slope analysis, and that is we met that median line here. That was, I guess, 2 days ago. And we bounced from it. We bounced from it again yesterday. Well, we are, as I'm speaking, we are breaking below it. Okay, so let's go to even shorter term hourly chart. So what you want to look for here now, again, support. I say it all the time. If you've watched these webinars, you probably know what I'm going to say, and that is former support, right, tends to become resistance, and vice versa. Not true only on, say, a horizontal basis, but also true on an angle, right? Which would be trend lines, right? How many times do you see it? We actually saw it again with this long-term trend line here, right? Go back to that daily chart. That was former support, right? It then became resistance, albeit on a higher and higher plane, but it was resistance multiple times. And as we go into this hourly chart, we can see something similar on a shorter term basis. So the center line, which was support, can actually look for it to provide resistance now, and that's going to be near 58,000. So this could happen during this webinar. And the downside focus, again, is that 53,000. If we break that, then we have an even longer term level in play. This is a very long-term channel. Goes back to, I think, 2012 or something. But that center line right here, which you can see we've had reactions off of it, that's going to be your next trading level. And it does line up pretty well. Some spike lows, highs, and all that stuff from earlier in the year near 43,000. So again, near-term focus in cryptos and maybe longer-term focus for that matter is lower, but pay attention to that 53,000 or so in Bitcoin and that 3,800 in Ethereum. All right.